Hello everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today to watch season 1 episode 3 of Interview with the Vampire. So, quick recap of that last episode. Basically all you need to know is that we are continuing on the story, the journey that Louis is basically walking us through, right? So we got to look back on him figuring out what it means for himself to be a vampire, going through the ups and downs of being comfortable or not comfortable with killing, and overall deciding that he was not going to live the life that maybe the other vampires were living. He was not going to be hunting down people and killing them ruthlessly like Lestat is doing. So there was also scenes that were iffy for me, where he was eating and like he killed the rabbit and he drank from that guy. I hate the idea of drinking blood. So like those just gave me like the heebie-jeebies. I get it. It's a vampire show, okay? Like that's what we're doing. That's just a me thing. I am loving the show though. It's just a lot gorier than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm having a great time. That is not stopping me from like liking the show at all. Now I know what to expect going into the episodes. The first episode was a trip. That was a ride for me mentally. But I'm on the train now. The train isn't stopping. I'm on the train. We're going. It's October. It's spooky month. Okay? This is meant to happen. We're meant to do this. I am excited to see where we go from here though, because like we've already established the fact that he's not killing anymore. So I don't really know what to expect going forward, like where we're going in the story, what's gonna happen, because I felt like it would take longer for him to get to the journey, or a longer journey for him to get to the point where he was like, killing maybe isn't my jam. But we'll see. We'll see what we're doing. Lestat is a maniac. I'm sorry. Lestat, whatever. I like Lestat. That's my Americanized version, I guess. But it's all good. I'm having a great time. I'm excited to see where we go from here and what we learn next for this story. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into season 1, episode 3 of Interview with the Vampire. Let's go. Where are we going? What are we doing? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is my very nature that of the devil? Oh God. Oh God. I'm scared.
Say anything about how they used to take runaway slaves, cut their heads off, and pike them on the iron gates as a warning?
I'm only halfway through that scene.
I desire blood as much as you do. But I wonder, should we be more selective?
Humanists, define your terms.
The worst of them. Shouldn't we spare them the randomness of our killing?
Every one of them is capable of abomination, even the ones worthy of admiration. Shakespeare,
No, I'm with Louis here.
Say we come upon a murderer planting a flower bed. How long do we wait before his bloody deeds reveal themselves?
As long as it takes.
You haven't thought this through, Louis?
You gonna take this serious or not?
Wait. What's that I hear? Ah, yes, it's the angel of starvation passing over us.
Oh my God. He's so dramatic. Oh my God.
Eat. Before your reason or his heart fails us.
I mean, I'd almost rather they eat the humans than the animals, but I get where he's coming from.
You're angry.
I'm wondering, you're ashamed of what we are.
Maybe I'm just pondering what I am. I don't want to kill people anymore. There it is.
People didn't come here to hear you jabber, Mr. Lioncourt.
Well, they didn't come here to hear you play either. Otherwise, you'd be in a concert hall and there'd be fewer prostitutes.
Oh God.
Your left hand on the piano.
Little walking paroxysm.
He admitted later there was nothing wrong with Jelly Roll's playing. Jelly was gonna leave me high and dry in a few days.
It's not so much the minute details, Louis, rather the total rewrite that's giving me pause here. I mean, 1973.
1,000 year out of which nothing fine could be made. I was his complete superior.
2022.
It was a cold winter that year, and Lestat was my cold fire.
But you flipped it completely on its head.
I'm not a victim.
50 years later, you talk like he was your soulmate.
Is the odyssey of recollection.
Mm.
The tapes are an admitted performance.
There we go.
Half a century later. Allow me my odyssey.
I get both sides. He's frustrated because he's getting different stories, different versions of the same events.
Now who's performing?
Oh, man.
I barely had the energy to hold up a book. My libido was not what it had been. I understood the indulgence. I let it happen.
Are there 2 beds upstairs or 1?
Ooh.
Goes upstairs, Miss Brown.
Well, there's my answer.
Sir.
I like men called daddy.
Your blouse is soaked in champagne.
Oh my god. Lestat is something else, man.
So you didn't kill her?
No. She has talents.
There we go. That's good.
Aren't I enough? Don't laugh.
Lestat. Yikes. Okay, so Louis feeling some type of way that he used her just to sleep with her and then let her go now. So that's interesting. He's getting a little jelly.
I like a little variety.
I think he should bring someone home. That's what I think.
We're communicating so much better now.
Get some, I guess. I mean,
So I can fuck whoever I want.
yes. Hell yeah.
Of course.
There you go.
Of course. Of course. As long as
no.
you come home to me. Of course.
Oh, okay, he said that 4 times. That's making me think it's a not of course.
It required that all prostitutes of colored or black race move their business across Canal Street. This was the heart of my business.
How'd you manage it?
I gave 5% of the business to my girls. Made them all owners.
Hell yeah, Louis. Why is Louis such a badass? I like Louis.
Win the war or fuck the whore. You know, this council just stalling
Okay.
for time, chasing race.
Don't feel like a stall. Feel a little beside the point. Feel like a boot on my neck.
He's one man on a council of 17, Louis.
Maybe he's still sideways because I turned down his 15%.
Maybe.
Don't Gracie wouldn't remember me.
Of course I remember.
You were listening. You could have noticed someone was playing. Well, this might be a way to rise through the ranks and all that. Looks like you already rose up. A fair amount.
Done all right.
Done all right. You want all this? Sign me up for done all right.
Oh no, I'm worried.
Don't ruin those sharp shoes in this mud.
I got another pair back at home. Yeah, I got someone.
I figured as much. No ring on your finger?
Not a woman.
And what's he like?
He's a lot.
Ain't that the truth? Retweet. He is a lot.
But we kind of have this agreement.
One of those you can drive out to the bayou? Kind of agreements?
Get it, Louis. I just hope that Lestat doesn't get mad and kill this guy. That would suck. My god, I love this for Louis. I thought for a minute there where he was like, I have somebody. I thought he was going to be like, I can't sleep with somebody who isn't Lestat. So I am happy to see that he is. Because I think if he didn't, that would be a whole nother level of power that Lestat had over him that I don't think I would like him having. know, is he gonna kill this guy? That would be horrible.
How was your night?
Fine. Yours?
Fine.
He was 16. I was older. We both knew even then we were a little different.
Lock us in with you.
Mud on his boots could have come from anywhere.
Was it raining that night?
Did he kill him?
Yeah, I got someone.
I figured as much. No ring on your finger?
Not a woman.
Did it rain?
Yeah, I got someone. I don't remember now. It could have been dry in the bayou and wet in the water. It's Louisiana.
Okay, this is one of the first clear indicators that we may not have a reliable narrator.
I would
Obviously-
meet Jonah decades later. You're lingering, Rashid.
Obviously, we had him just being like, look, your story's changing here. But this is the first time that we've seen it in real time with him being like, I'm not sure. That's interesting. And something important to note.
6 months and you just show up. You're not welcome in this home.
Yikes.
I own this home.
Oh.
I'm the executor in charge, so welcome don't matter. I ain't come here to see you. Lou came here
They're
to see
afraid of
Grace.
you.
Get
That's
the
why
girls.
you didn't get
Some
an
people
invite.
Grace.
Get out.
That's really sad.
Shoot them in the rear. What do you think? Oh, I thought we could have an orgy. You can fuck them. I can eat them.
What about the coat?
Miss Bricktop wanted you to have this.
I think she's on to us.
Well, now that I know you have a type, I thought you'd be pleased.
Let's start.
He's sending it through their mind. Whoa. That's crazy. They're just gonna leave.
What can I say? I'm a lot. I'm not perfect.
I knew you were there.
I heard your outstanding!
You watched the whole thing like some creeper.
And then I watched you pull over and drain a dog! This is not a life!
That's because you took my life. I got nothing. So you just starting with the color businesses then?
It does appear businesses run by white gentlemen are thrive.
How did it best?
This tedious Negro. Still clinging to his Creole heritage like a life raft.
We're all hurting.
I love that he can read their thoughts.
Yeah, because you knew this day was coming, Tom.
You put a sir on the end of that. And he sold you the fair play for a price you set.
You ain't answering my question, Tom.
I'm gonna speak for the girls and say as minority owners, that's a stupid fucking business plan.
This state I was in caused me to neglect my thirst. And in neglect, my thirst grew hotter. Temples throbbed, and finally, I could not stand it any longer.
Be tolerated. We have families and service members nearby.
Yeah,
and as
kill
for their
him.
concern,
Rats
If you're gonna kill anybody, kill him.
no longer suffice.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That is right.
Getting into my home is one thing.
Oh, he's gonna kill you. Don't you worry.
Let me drop my attitude.
Don't you worry. You're a goner, my guy.
You're here to threaten me, I suppose.
Oh no.
You think I
Much
have
worse.
a vendetta against you, against your race.
I don't feel like I do. You do. Because I can read your mind. Because I'm a vampire. And then end him.
But that's your problem, Louis. Always has been. You're arrogant. You haven't accepted your place in this world.
Oh, get out of here.
You're thinking about your wife and your two daughters and how fortunate it is that they're away in your winter home. It is fortunate. Maybe I am arrogant.
Hell yeah. Wait, I kind of love that. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's not incredible. That's not good at all.
Did you not smile when he begged? Did you not feel pleasure as you carved him up?
Maybe you saw it coming and didn't stop me. Maybe you went quiet on purpose.
You did what you did because it gave you pleasure.
Well, yeah, because that guy was evil.
And then I could not save Storyville. I could not save the aunt on the wrong side of the wall, but I could save her. My Claudia.
Oh.
My redemption.
Oh. Okay, hell yeah, Louis. I don't know what's about to happen now, but what an episode. I feel like we really went on a journey in this episode and had a lot of revelations. I think one of the main things, which I said earlier, was this was the first time that we really got to see that our narrator may not be reliable. Like, we are being told a version of a story, one part of a story, half of a story, a section of a story, whatever you want to say, and not necessarily getting told 100% for fact how things went down. We saw it a little bit before when the interviewer was playing all of the different interviews and like how different the accounts of the story were. So we got to see it there, but seeing it happen in real time where he was like, I saw the boots were muddy, so I knew he was there, and then for the interviewer to be like, well, was it raining? Then he couldn't remember, because we saw that Lestat did end up confessing that he was there. So he just took that in the story in his mind to mean that the muddy boots signaled that Lestat was there that night, because later on Lestat told him that. So that's how that came across in him telling the story, but maybe not necessarily could be taken as fact in that moment in the past. So I think that that was something that hit me pretty hard, to just be like, we might not be getting the full 100% truth of how things actually went down because we're being told from this source. Like, I'm sure if we had this flipped around and had Lestat's version, it would be a lot different than what Louis is saying. So there was that to keep in mind, which I really like. I like that they added that in. We saw a lot of anger this episode. And we saw Louis kill again. Although, you know, I stand by that. That he was rude. He was mean. That's a person you can kill. I'm down with that. If we're killing people like that, I'm down with that. I get he had a family and all, but like, man's was out here ruining businesses and being mean. You deserve to die. Get out of here. And then I knew that this was going to happen with Lestat though, about like him hooking up with somebody else and getting jealous and killing him. I just knew that that was going to happen, that that wasn't something that he was willing to give to Louis and wanted just for himself. So that makes me a little bit mad that like he was allowed to hook up with somebody or other people, but got mad and jealous when Louis did. Like, it's either we both get to or nobody gets to. So make up your mind, my guy. Overall, I feel like we're learning a lot of information each time. I am really sad to see that Louis basically has no family anymore, with that scene of him going to the twins, I think it was their birthday. That whole scene was just really upsetting. I felt for him in that moment, not being able to have his family anymore, losing everything, his business. I'm really scared to see where we go. I feel like we have to leave New Orleans soon. That's where it is, right? I did not just make that up. I definitely didn't, I don't think. But because now his business was burnt down and basically all of this is going down, I'm curious to see if they're going to move and like go to a different location now that he doesn't really have his family anymore, all of that. So I'm interested to see where we go from here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon, link for that's down below. And I'll see you guys back here with me for the next episode. Bye guys.